Oh, that's hilarious.
What was that for?
Phone.
What is this for?
What?
The light in the back.
Oh, I turned on all the lights. I didn't want to do that. I just wanted my light. My bad. My bad. My bad.
My bad.
My bad.
Talking about my bad.
My bad. That was almost the right note.
Did better than I could.
All right. I'm going to move some stuff. I'm going to close that Mama Yaga and put it right there. So I can put this right here. So I can just hold it like that. Yeah, welcome back, everybody. Hello. There we go. We're back. Some of them are in Antioch still, the Holtz. Yeah, like, let's see, Janelle and I graduated together. Oh shoot, what are the other names? Taylor Holt. What was Janelle's mom's name? Gaynell Holt. I think Andy Holt, maybe.
Wasn't there a Bailey Holt?
Bailey Holt, yeah. Some of them have different names now. You didn't miss anything. We just restarted the stream because the cell service died and we were around mountains, but we've got a nice open area. There aren't any mountains for a while, at least that are going to block any signals. We are almost to Cedar City, Chloe. We're almost to Cedar City. I've been driving a little bit under the speed limit, and I shouldn't do that.
Are we gonna go to dinner with Craig tomorrow night or Friday? I don't know. I asked him.
So,
I asked
30 people in the stream. Backyard Fun, what's going on, buddy? Josh, welcome back. Hey, thank you. I did get the $5 super. Thank you. That means a lot. We're trying to buy a revolver for the channel because I don't have one. And YouTube doesn't really like my shorts right now, so they kind of block a lot of my ads. And so supers are the best way to do it, to donate to the channel. But we're close. We're close. We're getting there slowly but surely. We're getting there. Back again. My guess is it's going to be, we're going to be in and out throughout the night, but I'm going to be driving until probably 1 a.m. So any of you that want to join in and help keep me company when I can, that would be much appreciated because it helps me to stay like alert and talk. I love it.
John wants to know what
Thanks,
you think
Josh.
about Sabrina Carpenter.
My girls like Sabrina Carpenter. I mean, my daughters watched her on Disney Channel. She's very successful.
I like Sabrina Carpenter.
I mean, I don't judge her. Oh, whatever.
She has a pretty voice and she's funny.
Backyard Fun wants to know what
I love
type
her
of
music.
revolver.
So, because you guys are helping to pay for the revolver backyard, you guys get to pick. You guys are going to vote on what kind of revolver it is. Make, model, caliber. It doesn't matter if it's a meme revolver or not. I've shared what I want. My first pick is a Chiappa Rhino 120 DS in 357. My second pick is a Chiappa Rhino 60 DS in 357. And then my third pick is a Taurus 692 that does the 357 and 9mm.
Okay, so
But if you guys want to pick something painful and meme filled for the channel to do cowboy content and have fun with, that's what I'll buy.
it's Chloe wants if you need a phone number to go live.
No. In order to go live, you need to have 50 subscribers. So all you have to have is 50 subscribers.
And then Simba wants to know if you read the MK18 comment.
I did see.
Before the live went out.
I did see the MK18 comment. I really want to see your MK18. Dude, Simba, just email me. You have my email. You know where all my socials are. Send it to me on Instagram or email me or whatever. Kit TV. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. If you guys pick a 22 mag, I'll buy a 22 mag. So, and for those of you that are just joining, you can also follow. I have all my social medias on my splash page. You can follow me on Instagram, on X, on Facebook. There's lots of different ways to get a hold of me. If you want to send me builds, if you want to send me cool stories, cool cars, we talk about all kinds of stuff. We have a Discord. It's pretty fun.
Okay, you're getting lots of comments.
JayDog, yes, I'm still driving, dog.
Did you just say that? I don't know.
Grace, I'm in my F-150.
Seth said, I don't know where you're all going, but may the Lord keep you safe in your travels.
Thank you, Seth. I appreciate that.
Nicholas says hola.
May the Lord keep us all safe in all the things we endeavor to do, as long as it's righteous.
Nicholas said hola.
Hey, Nick.
Will is back. Chief Hillhunter's back.
Thank you, Anthony. I like my mustache too. I love my hat too. Chloe, I try to interact with my chat as much as I can. I really do. Am I ready for the purge? David, I am so ready for when somebody announces a purge. I'm not going to go out and do anything crazy, but oh, woe unto the dumbass that comes to my house. You're good, Will. I know, we've talked before. You just take care of yourself. I am driving, Patrick.
Furtive said that shirt is amazing.
Thank you. I like it. I'm pretty sure it's clearance rack Gap.
Josh says, is your truck the STX or the XRT?
I have a 2018 Limited, actually. It's pretty bougie. I do IT, guys. I'm not poor.
Nasril from Indonesia says, we from Indonesia, AKU.
Thank you. Not yet this time, E-Rive. He hasn't come back yet. I'm kind of excited. I want to know if he figured out what kind of pole he wants to smoke. Because
Dr. Carlson wants to know if you're driving.
I am driving, Patrick. Yeah, I really like my truck, Patrick.
Is it a Reeve?
I do have, yeah, E-Rive.
Oh, did Mad Mike come back yet? I don't think he's back.
Was he being a tool in there too? I'm gonna try to keep it at least moderately politically correct. How much should I, Davis? You can donate however much you want. If you want to donate, we're trying to get to a Revolver. I think we have a total of pre-YouTube taking their cash cut. We're at $285. We're trying to get to 500. When we get to 500, whoever gets us across that line, whether it's
JayDog wants to know what political party you are. Remember?
if Davis, if you want to donate $200, that would be amazing, and then we would be right there. We would be right there, and then I would have to let you guys vote for what my Revolver is, and I'll buy it. So,
Timothy says, what you gonna do with all that stash? What you gonna do with all that stash?
All that stash. I'm not gonna finish what just went through my head.
I'm gonna get that stash.
That's a little weird because you're my aunt, but
That's true.
Ako Ayo Mulas, Philippines. Cool. FDT. Pablo Escobar. How's it going? Crazy Thierry's. MAGA. Cool. That's practical.
Peter Snyder
Peter, cool. Hey,
Practical civilian.
hey, Peter. Peter, I think we need to talk about something. I can't get over the fact that Quagmire spends so much time in my house. I can't help but notice that, you know, none of the chores are ever getting done. So I'm not really sure what's going on there, Peter. What's crazy, Will? Dude, I would love to get that Chiapa Rhino civilian. You know that I would. But I'm gonna let the chat vote. I'm gonna let the chat vote.
Practical civilian. I'm with Big 47. MAGA all the way.
I mean, I voted for him, but I think we also need to have a healthy amount of skepticism, and we need to keep all of our political leaders in check. Hold them to what they say.
You get lots of MAGA lovers on here.
It's probably because they got
They work.
it probably looks like I'm wearing a MAGA hat.
Because
That's all.
they work during the day.
Yeah, that's true. They work during the day.
Yeah, your camera's dirty.
It is kind of dirty, but it also could be the
No,
light.
The light's shining on it.
Yeah, the light's shining on it. I think
Will
I
says
get-
Peter the horse is here.
that works for me.
Will says none yet. David and dogs. I'm 66, 67 shortly. I never thought one day I would see America destroying itself from within, but I was told this would happen. In 1963 was when I was in the 4th grade.
That tracks.
It's true.
I've always been skeptical of what's going to happen in the world, especially with the way that with how much division with the things in the world. Going to go a little bit into politics, guys. So I apologize. This isn't what you want to hear, but most Americans just want to live happy lives. They want to have food on their table, a house to live in, and they just want to have a place to be happy and make memories. It's only a select few on both the left and the right that really muck things up. And I'm not a libertarian. I'm not an independent. I am a constitutional conservative.
Okay, so Will wants to know how many gallons your water bottle holds.
It's 1 gallon.
And
I promise
water.
it's definitely water. I'm definitely being healthy and drinking water. It's not.
5FO says y'all making the final stretch tonight. Yes, we are.
Oh yeah, I'm not. We're getting home tonight. I have to get up and work in the morning.
You're getting home.
I mean, in theory, you guys can stay the night. Just
And then Chloe says she has a question.
go for it, Chloe. What's up?
David and Dog says he wants to ask you something, and let me explain how it came down. Do you have the patience for this?
Everybody that's in the chat can use as much time as they need to tell stories. We love hearing stories. We love helping people. It's great.
Crazy Terry says, yes, Chloe, Trump is the best.
I like it.
And she says, can I punch Will since I live with him, please?
That is very much.
Never the answer.
That is very much a personal question between siblings. So as long as Will doesn't retaliate, because I am a firm believer in that men should never strike women.
Will says
If a
it's
woman's
not-
shooting
it's not
at me, that
liquor.
might be a little different, but
It's not liquor, so well, that's what Will says.
okay.
Just say it's not liquor in your drink.
No,
Oh.
it's not liquor.
It's definitely not alcohol. I'm
He
driving,
says
guys.
It's not liquor, so. And I said, just make sure he knows.
Yeah. Chloe, that's very much like a sibling rivalry thing. You guys come to whatever recourse you need to, however you need to.
Practical Civilian says, I am the chat and I vote Rhino all the way. And he wants to make sure you saw that comment. He laughs.
It's being translated. You are the chat. Yes. I vote Rhino all the way also. No, Chief, you're right. People I'm all for people being proud of the fact that they voted for Trump. I don't even care if people that are proud of the fact they voted for Joe Biden. Be proud of who you vote for.
Oh, he says the one before that one, so let's see.
But
Oh,
be honest with yourself and hold your leaders accountable.
yes, practical civilian, indeed. When the government fears the people, that's freedom. When
Yes.
the people fear the government, that's tyranny. Yes, we saw that comment.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Very good. Practical, 100%. Sorry, it's getting darker, so I'm trying to spend more time with my eyes on the road than in the chat.
I'm answering your screen.
Yeah.
So,
Yes,
Chloe,
Will.
maybe you should
Men
ask your
should not hit
parents.
women.
Did you see Simba's? Chloe, maybe you should ask your parents.
Quan, guess what? Obama, when he was in office, he aligned with what Trump's doing on the border. I think that Obama didn't completely destroy the nation. He tried to do the best that he could, that he thought was best for the nation. I don't know. I don't know how else to get this through. I may not agree with all of the politicians in Washington, but I don't want the politicians to be completely unsuccessful in their endeavors, because they are the leaders of the nation. If they're unsuccessful in doing simple things like protecting our nation and coming to conclusions about how to fund the military and things like that, or how to fund, ICE and immigration enforcement, like, there are important things that our politicians have to do, whether we like them or not. And if they are not successful in some of those very important things, our nation falls. We should hope that our politicians are successful at leading the free world.
Practical Civilian says that drive safe, guys. I'm about to make a video about the HBA and Short Act.
Oh, dude, how's that looking? Before you go, Practical, how's it looking? Have they voted yet? Jeff Benzo, yes. If you wanna donate it, if you wanna donate $4.90, I'm all in. You will cross the threshold and you'll get all the swag.
Chief Hill Hunter says he's Team Clint Eastwood.
Team Clint Eastwood, I'm with you, bud.
John Wakes says Obama. That name isn't even relevant anymore.
That is also true. Full auto revolver, yes. Full auto revolver. I want one of those rotating grenade revolvers that were on like ships from 1713 or whatever.
Practical Civilian says no vote yet, but it looks like it will pass. Don't know if the Short Act will pass though. They might take it out in something else, in my opinion.
In my opinion. Is Short Act currently in? Yeah, Puckle Gun. Thanks, Chief. So currently Short is included in the Triple B, right? Did they manage to get it added in, or has it not been officially added in? I'll settle for Hearing Protection Act. I mean, there's a lot in the big beautiful bill that I'm not a huge fan of.
Me neither.
But I would rather them pass it and then using the power of there are more Republicans in the Senate and the House, or in all of Congress, to get rid of the crap. Let's get the thing passed and then get rid of the garbage. That's awesome. Yeah, go make a video. Tell them I endorse Hearing Protection Act and Short Act. I'm in. I can't read what David and Dog said.
Because of something that happened, now my outcome is this. I got
Hi, Carbine.
What?
I was saying hi to somebody.
20 plus years of search and rescue. No, I don't do it anymore. Sorry, but now being convicted of 2 misdemeanors.
Simba, it should be on the splash page for Below Average Utah Dad. The channel homepage on YouTube. It's got all the links to my socials. You should be able to find it there. But it's for anybody that wants to email me pictures of if you've got guns or cool cars or trucks, airplanes, jets, anything like that, you can email me. It's a really hard email. It's belowaverage@gmail.com.
Chief Hill Hunter says, I mainly want the suppressors off. I don't trust the Republicans. They always flip votes once they get voted in.
I agree.
Practical Civilian says July 4th is the plan to vote on it. Simba says copy. And Will says, I got to go make a video.
Sounds good. Hi, Chloe.
So tell David and Dogs to elaborate more because he needs to explain more.
Yeah, David and Dogs, go ahead and elaborate a little more, bud.
Practical says, but the fact they are trying to demonize suppressors and short barrel rifles, shotguns, goes to show it will pass.
Yep, I agree.
Lily's HQ, what's the difference between, okay, no.
Good try, Lily. Good try.
You almost got me.
You almost got Auntie Shorty, but you failed. We are too smart for you.
Tell Chloe to send a picture of her dog if she wants.
Yeah, Chloe, feel free to send a picture of your dog. We'll look at it and we'll talk about your dog. We have 2 dogs. Will has seen our 2 dogs. We have Coco and Ash.
Chief says, once I fly to Georgia here in a few weeks, I'll email you a pic of my PRS gun.
That sounds awesome, Chief.
Lily HQ says, have a good night. Peace, bro.
No problem, Lily.
Bro.
It was a good effort. It was valiant. I'm so used to seeing it. It just doesn't work anymore. I know if it passes here in Utah, we'll be able to do both too. Chloe, it's my name at gmail.com.
Below average dad. I'm sure she knows.
Below average Utah dad at gmail.com.
My hair is gross.
Yeah, it is.
Tom says, hey, buddy.
Hey, Tom, what's going on, man? Welcome tonight. We're driving. Got a long drive.
Practical says, nice. I think when it passes, guns will be a lot safer. TBH, minus Glocks.
Minus Glock. Oh,
Minus Glock FRT.
I would love to see Glock FRTs or switches added. I would love it. I personally think they should just all be legal. But my biggest thing is if Congress can get around to pulling machine guns off of Brady, if we can repeal Brady properly, it will lower the cost of every single type of firearm on the market. It will save Congress money because manufacturers won't be able to charge what they do for full auto for military and law enforcement because it'll be available to everybody.
Chief says,
dude, I'm just gonna
passes,
yeah, I saw it.
It's okay.
Yeah, if Hearing Act passes, everybody that can do it should just make their own suppressors. It's not that hard, guys.
Practical says Glock FRT are legal currently.
I don't know that I trust a Glock FRT because there's not really a way to. There's not a way. Is there? Maybe not. Maybe there is, and I don't know. But is there a way to properly select fire with the Glock FRT?
Simba says I'd be the first one with an HK 416.
D. I'm in, Simba. I love it. I fully support it, bud.
is to hold trigger fully to rear with a lot of pressure. I trust Franklin Armory. Binary Glock slide more.
Yeah, that's what I mean. So like FRTs are legal, but they still can't let switches be legal. They just, truthfully, they need to just make auto sears legal, because at least then you can switch between single and, you know, the other kind. I personally think it would be better.
Chief says I used an HK416 when I was in the Crayola Force and for work after. I missed that expensive butte.
Yeah, HK416 is pretty, it's smooth. It's smooth.
And Practical says Super Safety is better. It has 3 POS.
Oh, it does have 3 positions? Do they make a Glock Super Safety? You just attach it in an email, Chloe.
From your phone.
Let your brother Will help you. He can help you.
Smells like fresh cut grass.
It does smell like
Yes.
fresh cut
Like,
grass.
it's probably
I think it's wet
stuff.
grass.
The wheat stuff.
Smells good. Smells fresh.
Practical says like Brownell's HK clone.
Yeah. Hey, here's an idea. If I was gonna replace a handguard on my AR, my regular AR, guys. So I have a KeyMod handguard. I know I don't need to, because you can still get KeyMod stuff. I just don't really like it as much. Do you think it's worth replacing my handguard? Chloe, you need to ask your brother for help. I'm not gonna, I can't teach you how to do an email.
Practical said no Glock Super Safety, only for AR and AK. AK
Okay.
is only 2 positions. ATM.
Hey Brighton, what's going on, buddy?
Practical says yes. MLOK is superior and nobody makes accessories for KeyMod anymore.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, I think it might be time to upgrade my handguard on my 5.56, because it's got a really nice handguard. I really like it. It's lightweight. It's pretty cool, but I think I kind of want to go to an M-lock.
Chief Hellhunter says I run Gazelle Handguards on all my ARs now. Pure bliss.
Yeah, I'll have to take a look at it.
Who are you
I
talking
think it's time. Chief, I like that. I'll have to take a look at what it's going to cost to make that happen.
Okay.
There should be a button that lets you just click attach. It looks like a paperclip, Chloe. If you want to send a picture of your dog, you can send a picture of your dog.
Jesus Cristo says howdy.
What's up, Jesus? I'm passing Paragona. We left Cedar City about 35 minutes ago. Jesus lives in Utah County.
Oh, he does?
Yeah.
Chief says I have a spare Troy industrial rail laying around somewhere if you're ever in Georgia.
I don't know about that, but I might
Salt Lake County says.
Salt Lake County, sorry, Salt Lake County. Chief, I might find out how much it would cost to ship it and Maybe I'll Venmo you if you don't mind parting ways with it. If it'll fit on a free, if it'll work on a free float. Oh, I hear you, Practical. I hear you. Chloe, you guys can just, an easier way to do it instead of doing the email is just go to the Instagram page or go to Facebook page and just attach it there. Otherwise, just have him make a video of your dog and tell him to post it on his YouTube or whatever.
Jesus says, I just went up to Farmington County Canyon today.
Oh, nice.
And Chief says it's a 16-inch rail and FDE. I changed my Seekins SP15 to 11.5 with 10-inch Gazelle rail.
Nice. I like it. I like it, Chief.
And then Practical says I made that mistake once, but I'm not sure what he's talking about.
Yeah, Chief. If you're willing to part with it and you want to send it, I will. I'll send you some. I'll send you some dineros, some doll hairs, to ship it, bud.
Sorry, I missed a comment by Practical. He said, "Make sure you use a torque wrench."
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that, Practical. Yeah, I've got the tools to attach it properly.
Nicolas says hola.
Hey, what's going on, Nicholas? Hello. Hola. ¿Cómo estás? I can't tell if you're saying hola or holla. So I'm going to say both. Hello and hola.
Hola.
Oh shoot, I need to plug in my phone. It's gonna go unalive.
Give me further thing.
Shit, we have the battery up here. I just need a plug.
it.
I can't use that one. There's a blue one here. Here.
Do you need the blue charger?
Nope. We got it.
Practical says there is a great debate whether quad rail
Oh,
or anything lock
okay.
is superior.
I'm trying to do. I'm
This
doing
is attached to something.
It's attached to the
oh.
iPad.
Well, it's not plugged in.
No, it's attached to the iPad on the other
It
end.
is plugged in.
Sorry, Practical.
Not
What was that?
Charge.
All right, I'll set a reminder. I'm in New York at the moment, and they front on flight.
What's
with
gonna
the
die?
air
Your
parts.
phone
If I
or
throw-
the iPad?
I mean, they shoot your dog.
Hold on. Neva, she's using the iPad. It was plugged in.
Did you hear it?
Yeah, I heard what you said, guys. Chief, yeah, when you just email me or reach out on one of my live streams and let me know, and I'll get you squared away. Yeah, Leslie, if you can hand me the blue charger that's plugged into the iPad, that would be super awesome.
Where's the white one?
I don't know. Oh, I guess I can do that.
You got it?
Yep.
Chief says quad rail is stronger. MLOK has higher adjustability and comfort for user. ARCA is the best of both.
Yep. I don't know. I like both. I just know that I currently have KeyMod, which is, it's comfortable to use KeyMod, but it's not as practical in the accessory world. And if I'm gonna put some new stuff on, I'm gonna need to be realistic about what I'm putting on. Simba, I just got your email if you're on still. Yep.
Okay, Team Milton. Yep.
I just got it. I'll take a look at it later
When you're not driving.
when I'm not driving. When I can afford to look for more than half a second. So thank you for that.
Practical says MLOK is better for heat and and all guns get hot.
Yeah.
And Simba says, please don't. I'm not sure what he's saying, please don't.
Shout out. KeyMod is king for superior, but much harder in the manufacturing and milling process. Yeah, Shed, if Chief is able to send me, because my rail that's on my 5.56, Shed Al, is KeyMod. If Chief is able, if we're able to get the rail that he has, if he sends it out to me, if you want mine, I'll send you mine. If you want one for an AR, I've got a really nice KeyMod rail from head down. It's the Invictus rail. The ACR is returning? Who's building it? I thought Remington and Bushmaster, I thought they sold it when they stopped building stuff. Did somebody finally acquire Remington? I think someone actually did. They just weren't building under the Remington name because Remington got the crap suit out of them. Is Bushmaster building it again?
Said she sent the pic.
All right, we'll take a look at it when we can, Chloe. Okay. Nobody tell JayDog that the ACR is coming back. JayDog will straight sacrifice like 6 months worth of pay.
I think Frank Van Armory owns the rights. That's what Practical said.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
And he said Imagine Stock Air's ACR with Viner.
Dude, I have always loved the ACR. It's like my favorite AR style platform. Because it's not exactly AR, but it's pretty darn close. Honestly, if somebody built really good 5.56 ammo, then full auto ACRs for the military would be so much better than like SCARs and M4s. It would make so much sense. We'll find out, Chloe.
Practical says the ACR is what made me buy the Jackal.
Yeah. No, in looking at the Jackal, it looks kind of like an ACR clone.
Shad, very cool. I love ALG KeyMod handguards, and it hurts me when they stop making them. Just because her husband started making handguards, I'm guessing.
Oh, maybe.
And then Chief says, I wish I grabbed one of those Beretta ARs when they were out. They were so weird at the time.
I still kind of want to get a high point AR. Hazel, how's it going? Welcome to our live stream.
Did you see Simba? I'll sacrifice my marriage if they make HQ 416 decent. I'm so epic plain, kind of.
I mean, it's understandable. I don't know that I'm quite at that point, but Eminem. Yep, I have my auto assist. I have my lane assist driving.
Make sure to let them know that I'm reading comments.
And my aunt is reading my comments for me.
They can hear.
Practical says I'm still working on my drop in Jackal Universe
Turn the
FRT.
heat up.
Imagine the possibilities.
Yeah, it's getting cooler. Let's just go to a
Chloe
70.
says, how often do you guys cuss? Say you try not to.
I try not to, Chloe. Especially if I know that there are kids in the
Like you
stream.
can't control it.
So,
Shed says, yes, High Point are
AR.
I'm so curious too. Sigma Riz says Jesus loves you.
thank you, Sigma. Jesus loves you too.
Chief
I'm-
says, I've been piecing together a KAC-15, but the damn blowers sell out faster than I can ever blink.
Do you need to have a specific lower for it? Or can you just use any lower?
Simba's naughty.
That is probably true, Simba, and I know that you swear. Well, Chloe, my daughter, who's in the very back, who's in the back seat, she turns 12 this year, so.
In 2 months.
In just a couple months. Okay, I still try not to. It's not a good habit to get in. Cussing is not exactly a, I mean, I know how to cuss appropriately, but it's not exactly the most appropriate activity, and it certainly doesn't do anything to help you look intelligent.
Chief says, no, I don't. It's purely for Gucci purposes.
Just buy a PSA lower, dude. Go find some lower that's like $40 that's blemished.
Sigma Rest says Psalm 23, which begins with, the Lord is my shepherd, I shall not want, is a poetic description of how faith can carry believers through difficult times. True doubt, Riz.
Thank you, Sigma Riz. Yes, I agree.
Cool, when's her B-Day? You already said a couple months.
Yep, it's later this year. We're probably not going to share when her B-Day is. It's not really my thing. Try not to share too much personal information.
Simba
Not my
says,
family.
Chief, I want a
Maybe able to
KAC
say the
badge.
month.
No, I don't want you to say the month.
Chief says, I want a KAC badge.
Sorry, Chloe. We're not going to share what her month is. Just it's coming up pretty soon.
Aw, Shad, you're such a good guy. I cuss a lot, but I try to never ever take the Lord's name in vain. And I don't allow it at my house, one of my rules. That's me, Shad, that's me.
I like that rule, Shed. I think that's appropriate. Whether you're a firm and strong believer in Christianity or any faith, I think taking the Lord's name, that's one of the more offensive things. I try really hard to not get into the habit of that. In fact, I don't think I've ever said a certain phrase of that.
Yeah.
I had swearing Wednesdays. They couldn't say the F word, they couldn't take the Lord's name in vain, and if they swore, they had to do it in a complete sentence.
That's funny. Practical says my current dream build is an AK-12 105.
An AK-12 105, that would be fun.
Sigma says, W person, you matter, bro. Have a good one.
Thank you, Sigma. I appreciate that.
Simba says, Chief, the true flex is the KAC, BCG, and the lockup. Don't ever use the Lord's name in vain.
Agreed.
He's saying
John.
he doesn't.
John, sorry. I apologize that I haven't given you the $50 you owe me. You haven't. I just don't like you that much, John.
Shed says the Bible is like how thick. The Bible is like how thick, and God said, "Don't take my name in vain." Probably pretty important out of all of those other important things.
Yeah, there's a couple of things in there that are pretty important. Don't murder people. Don't take his name in vain.
Oh, this sounds like me. Chief says, I don't curse really at all until a New Yorker cuts me off using the sidewalk or something.
Yeah. My auntie, my short auntie from my video the other day, she doesn't cuss at all unless she's driving. All right, guys. I don't think we're gonna lose anything, but I'm making a loop around a hill. We might lose you. If we lose you, we'll start a new stream.
Eric Garza is back.
Eric, what's going on, buddy? We're getting closer, bud. We're getting closer. I want to know what happened to that dude who was like, hey, do you want me to drop $200? I was like, yes.
I'm sure he was baiting.
Oh, I'm sure he was too. But it still would have been nice.
Yes, it would.
I could have bought my revolver like tomorrow.
Aditya says hi.
Hello to India.
And Chief back. Always here. Always watching. Always.
He's not gone. He's never gone. See?
Tell Chloe to share a random thought.
Go for it, Chloe. Share your random thought.